Cargo 454. This is Steve. May I help you?
Yes, this is Jim Salvo. I'm calling from corporate office. I'm calling to do the weekly customer survey. Do you have any customers in the store right now?
Yeah.
Could you choose any random one? If they participate in a fast, 5-minute survey, they'll
No, we don't have time for that.
basically the
You're
customer.
from the corporate office
Yeah,
of Come and Go?
right. And we want to
At 10
talk.
o'clock at night?
Yes.
I find that real hard to believe.
Well, that's fine. But basically,
Now, what's your name again?
Jim Salvo. That's Salvo.
I do know your name, Jim.
I know you do.
But you're wanting to talk to a customer?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, exactly.
just don't understand why you call it 10 o'clock at night. It seems suspicious. You know, we have a lot of
I know.
things happen at night that...
Yeah. Well, see, basically my job is I call stores all day long, and sometimes I have to call night people. It just depends on what my shift is.
Hang on just a second.
All right, yeah.
5? 40? Yep. And your receipt. All right. Thank you very much. And I got about 3 kids and a grown-up here right now.
It would need to be an adult, somebody 18 years and older. Basically, what will happen is if they have a couple minutes to do a survey, it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes, they'll get like a free soda pop, like a fountain drink.
Hey, you want to talk to part of our corporate office for 5 minutes, maybe? Uh-huh.
Tell them that they'll get a free soda.
Hello.
Hello, how's it going? I'm Jim Salvo calling from the Come and Go corporate office.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Basically, every week we call around and we try and talk to people and see how their experience is in the store. We've had a few complaints of racism from the clerk that I was just talking to. In your opinion, would he be a good guy, or do you think he might be racist?
I think he'd be all right. I come in here 2 or 3 nights a week.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your repeat business. We've also had some repeats that he might have done some sexual harassment. Now, I know you're a male. Are you ethnic at all, or are you white? Okay. So, have you ever seen him sexually harass a customer, a female customer?
I have not.
Okay. And in your opinion, does he keep the store well stocked and clean?
Every time I've been in here, I usually just come in and get a drink, but
Okay.
it appears to be neat, yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the middle of the road, and 5 being the worst, how would you rate the customer service from the clerk that attended you tonight?
Generally, you say 1 being the best?
Yes.
Between a 2 and a 3. Generally,
Okay.
it's pretty good. Sometimes it's a little slow, but they tend to get busy off and on, I guess.
Okay, and the last thing is a bit of an advertisement thing. Basically, you can qualify for $20 worth of credit for anything in the store. It can be redeemed for anything in the store. And all you have to do is sing for 30 seconds a pop song. And we'll use that as a promo for our advertisement.
I'm out on that, man.
You don't want
I can't do it.
You don't want the free credit?
No, I'm good.
Free beer, free cigarettes, anything in the store?
No, I'm good.
Could you just sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
For 30 seconds?
Well, okay, just do just sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It doesn't have to be 30 seconds. Just as long as we can
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Is that good enough?
Okay, continue on. We need a little bit more. Start from the beginning.
Nope.
Go all the way through the basic. Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Awesome. That's a great job. So basically now what you can do is we're going to use that soundbite. one last thing is, could you say Come and Go's my favorite place to shop?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Come and Go is my favorite place to shop.
Awesome. Thank you. So yeah, now basically, yeah, what you can do now is you have a credit for $20. So you can go ahead and pick out anything in the store up to $20 after tax. And you'll get that complimentary. And the clerk should be able to just he'll be able to ring that up, and he'll just leave a note for his manager.
Okay.
Okay, could you hand the phone back to the clerk, please?
Yeah, he's with the customer.
Okay, well, just if you could just hold on and wait until he's done.
All right.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Oh, he hung up. Shit. Why? He was supposed to come back and talk.
Shit.
But I guess he's gonna get $20 worth of shit, maybe.
I hope so.
I don't know. He sang though. Whatever.
Come and Go 865.
Hello. This is Jim Salvo. Did I speak with you earlier this evening?
No, sir.
No. Okay, I'm calling from corporate office. I'm calling to do the weekly employee survey. Do you have a few minutes available?
The what? I'm sorry.
Weekly customer survey.
Okay.
But given the time, I'm just gonna ask you the questions. Could you do me a few favors, like test the temperature of the coffee and make sure that the coffee pots or the coffee warmers are keeping the coffee hot?
Let me let you talk to Wesley, because I'm actually off the clock.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Hello?
Hello, Wesley?
Yes.
Yes, this is Jim Salvo. I'm calling from the corporate office. I had a few questions about some things in the store tonight. I was wondering if you had a few minutes to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we had a few complaints that the coffee was not staying very warm in your location. We were wondering if you could test and make sure that the warming plates were operating correctly and that they were heating the coffee up.
Well, see, the way our coffee machine is set up is we do not have warming plates. We have these containers that sit up, and we're supposed to remake coffee every couple hours.
Oh, okay, I see.
So-
I see. Okay, well, the problem is apparently that you're not using hot enough water when you're brewing the coffee. So I'm thinking maybe that the brewing mechanism is not working right. So you should have the large coffee machine then that you load everything up into a large metal container and you put the thermos underneath, right?
No, it's not set up like that at all. It's this giant metal container that has it's a Java Ridge. It's got a plastic bottom, and it just takes in the hot water that is being dripped down that is dripping down onto the coffee grinds, and it just goes straight through there. It's hot enough every time I get coffee. It's just around the time that, because people start complaining about that around the time that, we take them down so we can clean them.
Oh, I see. See, what I'm thinking is, I mean, I know what you're talking about, the Java Ridge machine. That's what I was trying to actually describe to you. What I'm saying is I'm thinking the mechanism inside of there is not heating the water properly because it's not staying hot long enough. And I was wondering if you could possibly check that for me.
I'm not exactly sure how you want me to check that.
Well, what I'd like for you to do is to brew a new pot of coffee, and not put it out. Just brew it, leave it closed, and then time how long it takes for it to get cold. It should stay hot at least 3 hours. So I'll just need you to do a sample test like that, please.
Okay.
So if you could do that, please, I'll remain on the line while you start brewing the coffee. I have a few other things I need to talk to you about.
Okay.
Are you still there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, a way we could expedite this is you could just drop a Snicker bar into the coffee pot, and if it melts, then it's doing its job. Also, now, do you guys carry the Little Debbie snack cakes in your shop? The donuts in the roll down package?
Yes.
Okay, the powdered donuts, the mini white powdered donuts.
That was the understatement of the century.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so those mini powdered donuts, they actually have a new recipe now that has extra preservatives, and they are replacing all the old product with new product. Did you receive a shipment of donuts today?
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did. Okay. So now all the old donuts, were those taken from the shelf? Because those are actually supposed to be discounted.
There were actually no donuts on the shelf.
Oh, you were out completely. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Also, we received a complaint that somebody, I believe it was the female that I think you were relieving, had some complaints of really bad breath and some bad hygiene. Would you agree with that statement or not?
Not to my knowledge. Nobody here is bad hygiene that I know of.
Okay, she doesn't stink. Like, somebody said she smelled like mothballs was one of the complaints I got.
No, I've never smelled mothballs while I was around her.
Another person sent a complaint that said that she smelled like chipotle.
Chipotle?
Yeah, I believe those are smoked chili peppers. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's weird.
Well, you're asking the wrong guy, because I have like the worst nose in the world.
Oh, I see.
I can't smell anything hardly. So.
Okay. And do you guys have? Do you keep your ice inside or outside of the store at your location?
Outside of the store.
Outside of the store. Could you go and check and see if you're fully stocked on that?
Sure.
You can finish the coffee first. That would be
being
fine.
brewed currently, so.
Okay, and once you're done, if you could, just take a wrapped Snickers bar, drop it in there, and if it melts it within 15 minutes, it's okay. And then what I want you to do is just take the Snickers bar and that thermos of coffee, and you're gonna write a note and leave it for your manager in the morning and let him know that it was a write-off for a corporate test.
Okay.
And we'll call in. Yeah, we'll call in and to clear the discrepancy on the cash register.
Okay. The ice is almost fully stocked. I could fit a couple more 20-pound bags in there, though.
Okay, if you're fully stocked, that's fine. Now, let's see. How many varieties of beer do you stock in the 18-pack bottles?
18-pack bottles?
Yeah.
Can, 12. 1, 2, 3. I'm only seeing 3 currently.
Okay, and what types are those?
Bud Light, Budweiser, and Corona.
Okay, yeah, the Corona's got to go. How much Corona's in stock?
Of 18-pack bottles?
Yeah, because we're going to drop down to only selling 12-pack bottles of Corona.
Quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Okay.
I've got like.
Could you? That's fine. Could you possibly? You don't have to do it all right now, but if you could possibly take just the 18-pack bottles to the storeroom and pack them by the door where the delivery is. So the next time the beer delivery comes, they can take the old Coronas away. Just as long as it's done by tomorrow, that would be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they were having complaints about the Corona in the 18-pack bottles. Corona got a complaint, so they were pulling that product off the shelf. They were going to do another production and then put them back out. And in the meantime, they're going to give us 12-pack bottles to compensate.
Okay.
Yeah. And the next few questions are about customer diversity. On your given shift, how many different races of customer would you say enter the store, and which of those races do you see most often?
Can you give me just 1 second? I'm with the customer.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm sorry. Hey, no sale. No sale. You didn't. Did you card him? Ask him for ID. You need to ask him for ID.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, did you ask that man? I did not hear you ask that man for ID. He bought tobacco.
Huh? I didn't get a chance to. He was trying to count all of his money.
Well, I mean, it's the law. You have to ask every customer for their ID. Can you?
I know he had to run out to his car to get the rest of his money. I just
Okay.
counting his money. I didn't get a chance to ask him personally.
Okay. Well, make sure when he comes back in that you ID him, please.
That's your ID, sir?
If he doesn't give you an ID, you have to no sale.
He already gave me an ID.
Okay.
Is there any way you can call me back in a minute? I got several customers I need to help.
That's okay.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. The reason I pushed the ID thing is recently we've had a lot of police officers sending people in and doing a sting to see if we're checking IDs. So we just need to make sure that happens, because otherwise it's a felony, and I'm sure you don't want one of those. Right.
No.
Okay, so basically what I'm going to have to do now is, that coffee, is that brewed by chance?
It is, yes.
Okay, and have you put the Snicker in there? Snicker bar?
I'm trying to help customers currently.
Okay, I can wait. It's fine. I have time.
Okay, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy.
Okay.
All right, so now if the coffee's brewed, basically what I said is if you put a Snickers bar, just the regular size Snicker bar, into the coffee and it melts within 15 minutes, then it should be hot enough. And basically you'll just put the Snicker bar in, wrap it in like a paper towel napkin, and then put a note that says that it was for the corporate test, and I'll call to clear that. Now, are you aware of the location of the the circuit breaker panel in your shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Now, does it have a lock on it?
Not to my knowledge. Like the one on the outside or the one on the inside?
The one on the inside.
Inside. I do not think it has a lock on it.
Okay. Okay, I can get back to that.
I can check real quick.
Okay, now, do you know how to do a reboot on your computer system? Because I'm not showing...
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, well, I'm just not showing...
Yes, we have locks on them all.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Basically... Well, we're not going to be able to do that test. I'll have to call in tomorrow and talk to the day manager for that.
Okay, can you hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
You never know. You know, I honestly wish I was. Of course. If I was an undercover millionaire, I'd have no problem buying that.
Hello, sir? Very busy store tonight. That's good. Holy shit.
Okay, you still there?
Yes, sir, I'm still here. I noticed that each transaction with customers are taking kind of a long time. Is that normal, or is this just a special thing with...
No, it's not normal. I was having a couple conversations with the customers.
Oh, I see. It's okay. I mean, I guess as long as you're not too busy, but I mean, you're on the phone with corporate. I need a little bit of help from you.
Just one. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so now here's the thing. Now, my brother passed away in 9/11, and I'm a patriot. And, you know, I really want... I mean, I feel like I need a little bit of respect. So what I need for you to do is I need for you to put the Snickers into the coffee pot and start timing it before the coffee gets too cold. Wait 15 minutes, and if the Snickers melted, that's fine. And it'll be done. And then that means it's in working order. If the Snickers doesn't melt in 15 minutes, then we'll have somebody come replace that unit. So if you could, please do that now.
Okay, just give me 1 second, okay? I gotta grab a Snickers and everything. Okay, sir, are you still there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, I'm gonna actually have to ask you to call back when my general manager is here.
I need you just to do this test for me. Are you on drugs, sir?
No, sir, I am not.
Okay, well, now here's the thing. This is unacceptable. I need you to just comply with my test, please, and then I have...
I'm sorry, sir, but I have been told by my store manager that I'm going to have to ask you to call back when my general manager is here.
Boy, I'm your general manager's boss. Do you want to be fired?
No, sir, I do not, but I'm going to have to ask you to call me when my general manager is here.
Okay, here's the thing. Here at corporate, we're trying to save a little bit of money. And due to that, we're no longer going to be stocking toilet paper in an employee restroom. And so we're going to have the employees purchase the toilet paper from Come and Go. And there's 2 ways you can do that. You can either pay as you wipe, or you can do a flat fee each month of $20.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to have to call back whenever my general manager is here.
So what you're telling me is you're refusing to talk to me.
Yes, sir.
What's your full name?
Wesley.
All right, Wesley. I'm sure I'll be in contact with you again.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Come and go 442. This is Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. This is Jim Salvo from your corporate office. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
We got some reports of shoplifting from your store tonight. Have you noticed anybody stealing beer?
No.
Are you sure?
I mean, I just got here, but I don't think so.
It could have been from the shift before yours, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So basically, we've got several reports that this has been going on, and what we need to do something about it. So what we wanted to do is, basically, is there any way that you can rope off the beer, the handles on the beer refrigeration unit? Basically, you would just put a rope through, loop it around, and tie it off onto each one. And basically,
No,
if somebody
probably not.
Are you sure? Because if somebody needed beer, they'd really need to. I mean, we've lost about $400 in the last week just to beer theft.
What was your name again?
It's Jim Salvo. That's Salvo.
Okay, and you're from where?
Come and Go corporate office.
Okay. I don't know anything about it. You'll have to call back in the morning, but I can't give any. I mean, I can't talk. I don't know who you are or if you're really from our corporate office. You can call back in the morning.
Do you have a computer that has access to the internet? You can look me up.
No. Well, I mean, I have it, but I can't get on the internet, no.
Oh, I see. Well, I was going to say, you'd be able to look me up. I'm on the website for Come and Go.
Oh.
Shoot.
Was that all you were needing, is just wanting to know if we could rope off our beer?
Well, basically, we've had a lot of troubles with theft in beer in the past few days. Like I said, this store has lost $400.
Okay.
And that's unacceptable. So somebody's either letting somebody steal, or they're just not paying attention, and we're not sure which it is. We want to assume that it's not the fault of the employees. But some of our stores that are open for 24 hours, once it hits 2:30 in the morning and they're not allowed to sell beer anymore, they'll actually just take a rope and rope off. You don't have to tie it down a lot. You just put the rope through the handles on the refrigeration unit. That stops people. That stops people from trying to get into it. And then you would be allowed to sell them beer. You would just have to assist them in getting it out of the case, because we've had a lot of theft.
Yeah. Well, I've worked here for 6 years. I don't know of any of the come and goes that rope off of their beer at night.
That's weird.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's been a rising problem. Also, have you had anybody that's been vandalizing the toilets at all? Because we've had a lot of reports of people flushing large wads of toilet paper down and clogging the toilets and such.
No.
Okay, well that's good. And so are you a manager?
I am.
Okay, well then you shouldn't be able to rope off those cases, I would imagine.
No, I don't think so.
And why is that?
I mean, there's 6 stores full of beer,
Right.
and the handles are not like separated from the beer case.
Right, I understand. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, you're welcome to call in the morning and talk to the general manager about it, but I don't see that happening.
Okay, I mean, if the general manager's there, that's fine. And what did you say your name was? I mean, like I said, okay, great. Like I said, I don't want this to be the fault in the employee, but
I guess I just don't understand why someone from corporate would call at 10:30 at night.
I work at overnight, and I deal with the shops that are open overnight.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, basically, like I said, I don't want to have to, but I'm going to have to report that you weren't compliant with me here.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. And I mean, it shows that you're a good and loyal worker, so this would be the first infraction. And I mean, that's fine, but I'll call back in the morning and I'll talk to the GM. Thanks.